Let's go to Joe Pinion, former Senate candidate from New York, who joins us right now from CPAC. Hey, Joe, give me your assessment of what's going on right now.
Well, look, I mean, I think Ben Carson summed it up pretty well. Again, it's an opportunity for the faithful to get together, remembering those words of Lincoln, driven to his knees by the overwhelming conviction that he had nowhere else to go. As Dr. Carson said, first we pray, then we stand up, and then we must save this country that we love. And so we have an obligation to remember the founding tenets of this nation. We have our obligation to remember that people like Joseph Robinette Biden, who are putting PTA mothers on a terrorist watch list. Meanwhile, we have an open sesame policy on the southern border that is sending uncounted numbers of people actually on the terrorist watch list into the American homeland, destination unknown, state of mind, who's to say. So I think that is what we're here to do. Focus on the steps moving forward for a conservative movement, having a renaissance, and who are going to be those young people who get involved today and set the tone moving forward.
Joe, who are some of the other candidates there that have been getting some attention and some support? We know that Trump's going to be there tomorrow, and he's their darling. But are there some other people that took the stage, maybe surprised you?
Well, look, I think everyone's here to make their case, not necessarily making sure they're going to sway voters, but present who they are. Obviously, you have somebody like Nikki Haley. Obviously, you have somebody like former Secretary Pompeo. But at the end of the day, as I keep reminding people, it is Trump's job to lose. In sports, you say sometimes you don't want to lose your job to an injury. The injury to the world was a COVID virus released like a plague by a Chinese Communist Party, that in the face of which people like Joe Biden did very little to make sure that we could keep our rights and our liberties. So again, you look at the calendar moving ahead, a ton of winner-take-all primaries. The challenge for somebody like DeSantis is going to be able to try to find a way to get enough votes in any primary to be able to supplant one of the greatest home court advantages in modern politics, that which President Trump brings to the table coming into this 2024 process.
All right, Joe Pinion, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.